Where's the record button? There it is. Oh, now we are recording.
Woo! Happy Halloween, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to Live with Mike and Aaron, the Halloween special.
I'm Mike.
Wait, are you dressed up as Mike?
No, I'm dressed up as Cat in the Hat.
Oh, I'm dressed up as an eagle. I'm Mike, and I'm an eagle.
And I'm Aaron.
And welcome to Live with Mike and Aaron. And, of course, everybody knows our faithful sidekick,
It
BVH.
is BVH checking in for the Halloween special. It's a delight to be here, of course.
It's good to have you here.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
Got a
well, I
few,
wouldn't miss it for the world.
People here, we have Red Jello here. Hi, how's it going? Rhino, happy Halloween. Miss
Regulars.
Santa Maria.
Miss San Maria, another regular, yeah.
Bunny, BVH. BVH is a bunny.
He is a bunny.
Fun
Someone
fact-
nailed my costume already. We didn't even get to explain it.
No.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, I've got bunny ears on, and I've got a, if you look closely, I've got a little bow tie, too, at the bottom here.
very
Yeah,
cool.
you can't quite see it there, but our automated our cameras are. Yeah, trust me, there's a bow tie down there somewhere. Yeah,
Now, I think right now you're a sexy bunny.
I would say a sexy bunny. Yes.
You could also be an evil bunny.
Yeah,
Even if you didn't know, BB-8 has an evil switch, like Krusty the Clown doll. Check
the
the
button there.
switch. Oh, he looks pretty angry. Evil mode activated.
I look about the evilest right there. And for our Halloween special, I've also done a few modifications to my voice.
Evil thoughts?
Really, I could turn it off at will.
Are you a now you are a sexy evil bunny?
I'm a sexy, evil bunny. In honor of Hugh Hefner.
Oh, that's nice.
Pardon Hugh Hefner.
Before we start off the show, I just wanted to take a little note to show you guys something pretty cool we got now. As of now, on Spreadshirt, MikeKarschti.Spreadshirt.com, we got BVH t-shirts for sale. You guys can go over there if you want some. I'm wearing one right now, too. It's part of my costume. I'm an eagle wearing a BVH shirt.
An evil BVH.
And we also got BVH mugs.
Yeah, we got a mug over there too. That's kind of
He's
cool.
drinking out of his own mug.
Yeah,
a little
there you go.
narcissistic.
He's kind of narcissistic. Really full of himself there.
But yeah, if you guys want some, you can check them out at MikeKarschti.Spreadshirt.com. There's a link below in the description. And if you guys go starting October 3rd to November 3rd, everything in the store on Spreadshirt is 20% off if you put in the code 20WISHES. So you can get all of our BBH merchandise, Live with Mike and Aaron merchandise, for 20% off. And there's a lot of cool other Mike Karschti shirts that I've gotten designed and some I made myself. So check those out if you want to be in style and cool and school this Halloween. Spreadshirt.com. Now, BBH, you're wearing the sexy evil bunny outfit.
It's kind of a sexy evil bunny sort of thing I got going on. Yeah.
But you had some other ideas before
I
you
went
decided upon this.
Yeah. I went through a lot of stuff before I came up with this. Here's one thing that I was mulling over. What do you
Incredible
think?
Hulk. The Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
Looks good.
Would you say that's a sexy Incredible Hulk?
It
or
was
just
kind of a
regular?
sexy Incredible Hulk thing, kind of going there. Yeah, I like the sexy thing. Sexy bunny, sexy Incredible Hulk.
Can you control those arms and legs?
You know what?
There's a part
There's
of the
a few
costume.
pictures that are going to come up, and I'm going to explain a little bit that I did actually manage to conquer a little bit of movement with some of the stuff in some of these pictures. So you'll see. I'll explain it to you. What else have we got there, backroom Mike? Here's me playing foosball. See, I've got arms there.
Yeah.
Oh, you do have arms.
Yeah, I'm playing foosball.
Looks like you're playing against someone dressed up for Halloween as a buffoon. That's a good costume.
Yeah, not bad, eh? What do you think about that? I actually won the game 3-2.
Did you?
Yeah, it was cool.
You were only playing to two.
Well, no, it was a time limit sort of thing.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. We played. We decided before the game we're going to play for 7 hours, and at the end of 7 hours we're gonna. That's.
You only got 3 goals.
I got 3 goals. Yeah, the other guy only got 2.
Wow.
So I win. Yay me! All right, what else we got, Mike? Here we go.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was our alternate costumes as well.
Yeah, that's sort of self-explanatory there. That's me on tour with Josie and the Pussycats or some kind of thing.
I think I'm a sexy cat there. Aaron is a banana.
I'm a banana.
A sexy banana.
And
So-
here's me thinking it was us being Josie and the Pussycats.
Well, I guess we could be the
Maybe not.
banana.
You don't think I'm a pencil? I look like a pencil.
You look like a crayon, actually.
Rhino says BVH he could have put on skeevies and went as BVD.
Hey, now that's not bad. Who said that?
Rhino Reinhardt.
Rhino Reinhardt.
What's BVD? You guys
Yeah.
explain that.
He's
for me.
dropped by before, right?
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
one of our
Rhino's
regular guys, yeah.
Rhino's
Okay.
a cool guy.
That's a good one. I like that. Yep.
Not at all. And New World Travel Monkey's here. Hey guys. What's the BVD? I missed that joke. Here's to you. Hey. It's good to see you. They like the sexy banana outfit you were
Oh,
wearing.
yeah, that came
The
up with
concept art. But Aaron's gone with
that. Certainly wasn't just seeing that for the first time.
wearing the cat in the hat.
Okay, what else we got, Mike? Okay. This is cool.
That's a costume?
That's a costume. Oh, I got arms there, right?
Yeah.
And you see
Skeletons.
I'm solving a Rubik's Cube there.
That's tough.
See, that's one of the things that I miss about just being a ball of consciousness in an inanimate object. I can't do a Rubik's Cube anymore.
But
I used to love doing Rubik's Cubes.
can you control those arms when you're in?
That's what I'm saying. I was starting to get control of it. If probably with a bit more time, I might have been able to.
Oh, okay.
But I was able to actually do my Rubik's Cube a few times. And I like that because I enjoy doing Rubik's Cubes,
Those
or
are
I
tough.
used to.
I'm not good at them.
I used to be really good. I did it in under 3 minutes once.
That's impressive. I used to just take the stickers
Yeah,
off.
well, that's another Live with Mike and Aaron show. I'll show you guys how to do it.
Okay.
So you don't have to do it in 3 minutes is really long.
Wow.
But I mean, if you can do it, that's still good that you can do it. Yeah.
Chantel's here, everybody. Chantel says,
Hey.
hi, friends.
Hi, Chantel.
She loves the sexy theme. We like to go with the sexy theme. It's our kind of our go-to thing.
There's a couple of things that Chantel knows. She knows sexy. That girl knows sexy. Give me the evil voice, Mike.
There, just flip them on.
That girl knows sexy.
Haunt my nightmares forever. Jeez.
Yeah, I just throw it in here for him. All right.
And Rhino quickly says BVDs are underwear, so I
That-
missed
that-
that joke.
that's
now
right.
that joke is funny to me because I get it. All right, next costume.
What do we
was
got?
else?
Oh yeah. Here's me dressed up like Kiss.
You're Gene Simmons. I'm
I
a star
was
child.
yeah.
Ace Frehley.
Ace Frehley's beside him, and then
Oh, sorry, Ace Frehley. Ace Frehley is Spaceman. I messed that up.
that's right. Ace Frehley's a
Paul-
spaceman.
I'm Paul Stanley.
Paul Stanley's the
Child.
the star man there,
Aaron's
and
Peter Chris.
and Peter Chris is the cat.
Mike, who's Ace Frehley? Dave Milo, our cameraman, who is.
Oh,
MIA.
really? That's cool. That's Dave Milo.
That's
You
Dave
used
Milo
his face.
is Ace Frehley. Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
So he's
That-
out playing guitar at a gig. So. he couldn't be
Oh,
here
that's
for our
awesome.
camera.
That's awesome, Dave. Yeah. Yeah.
He does.
Cool.
He's not just a cameraman. He does a lot of things. He's a guitar man too.
Right on.
And
All right.
is there any more? I can't remember.
I don't know. I think
That's it
that was all. Yeah. What do you guys got?
for Halloween costumes.
Yeah. Did we? Okay, we did all that. We did all that. Yeah, we did all that.
You were talking about me earlier about sound effects. How kids like to make sound effects with while they're wearing costumes.
Yeah,
Sounds
sound is cool. Sound is cool. But one thing we should point out before we move on, we've also got some pictures of people,
Oh, yeah.
our viewers.
Viewers.
Duh. I've been asking everybody all week to send in their pictures to us of your Halloween costumes, and we're gonna get to those a little bit later.
We're gonna get to them later in the show, right?
All
yeah.
right.
Okay. So
Stick around.
yeah, so stick around. So we're talking the Halloween thing. Like to me, the coolest thing about Halloween, or one of the coolest things, is that, well, not only do little kids get to dress up as something they're not,
Spooky sounds.
and get free candy, but they run around where there's scary sounds and all that. But they know the sounds aren't really that scary, even though there are kind of scary sounds. Right? That's one of the coolest things.
Sounds are very frightening.
Sounds can be frightening,
Movies
yeah.
would certainly not be the same without those sound effects.
If they were just silent movies, they would not be.
But now that we have talkies,
Yeah. Now, see, listen, we're all sitting here, right? And and there's all this scary sound going on,
yeah.
right? And then if backroom control room Mike cuts the scary sounds,
Oh, I feel better.
I feel a lot better.
nobody's scary. There's nothing scary going on.
Lower.
And then if the scary sounds come back,
Whoa.
all of a sudden we're back to being scary again.
It is scary.
Sound.
If only it were darker.
Not brighter.
Whoa!
It's as though we rehearsed this
Oh
almost.
my god. Okay, now turn the lights back on. I'm too scared.
That was good. I like that. Do that again.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
it.
look at that again. I want to see that again. Oh, see? And then move the light around a little bit so
I feel like
it goes in your face. Like, hold it up in your face.
Trying to solve the Halloween massacre mystery.
Did you just reference the Hardy Boys?
Yeah, that's what I always, when I have a flashlight, I feel like the Hardy Boys. Like every cover of the
Yeah,
Hardy Boys is
you
them with a flashlight.
you look a little bit like Frank or Joe.
Is it the bee?
They were the Hardy Boys, yeah.
What is your costume, Mike?
An eagle. Can't you tell by my
Okay,
my
yeah.
freedom?
Now I get it. You do
My freedom. Yeah, if he was orange, he would be Donald Trump.
No, I represent all the good things.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly right. You are exactly
Freedom
right.
and unity.
And sound effects are good too.
Yes.
And
Sound
movies and all that kind of stuff.
Now, what would your favorite sound effect DVD be?
Well, I enjoy a lot of sound effects.
Yeah.
I like the well, one of my personal favorites would be the Wilhelm scream. Are you familiar with that?
I am familiar. With
I
the
am
Wilhelm
familiar
scream.
with it.
Oh, we know the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah.
Really?
I've heard the Wilhelm scream a few times. I believe it's been used in several movies over the course of what, 30 years, 40 years?
Oh, it's more than that even. It's got to
And
be
more
it's
than
got to be
movies,
it's got to be
TV,
60.
video
Those
games?
Video games. Do we have any Wilhelm screams?
We got a Wilhelm scream
I
back
think
there,
we got
Mike?
the first one.
What was the first one?
The first one is from what's the movie called? Well, here's the
That's from Change at the Feather River, I think. I
Okay.
believe.
and that's the first one.
Nope, that was not the first one.
The first time it was used,
Yeah.
I think, was in a movie called Distant Drums.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
Distant Drums.
Distant Drums. Was that
That
Distant
was
Drums?
Distant Drums. Yeah.
Okay, you got confused there for a second. And that was back in the 50s, 19.
That was an NBC one, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is that who owns the stock sound?
They did the original Wilhelm scream. They
Okay.
owned it originally.
Yeah, and it was recorded by. Do you remember who it was recorded by? The guy. It was a guy that had a novelty hit, I think. Like a real goofy novelty song, and that was the guy that actually recorded it. Like maybe I don't know. One of our viewers all.
If anybody knows who
Sheb Woolley. Was it Sheb Woolley that originally recorded it?
or Wilhelm, his plight will always be remembered. Yes, it will. Forever in our hearts as the Wilhelm scream. If you guys know who the original voice actor who did the Wilhelm scream, let
I
us
want
know.
to say Sheb Woolley,
Okay.
and he had a goofy hit. What was it? His Purple People Eater or something like that. He was the
Sweet,
guy
that's
that
an
sang that.
appropriate Halloween song.
Yeah, right.
One-eyed, one-horn flying, purple
That's
people eater.
the one. Yeah. Anyways, we got a whole bunch of we got a bunch more Wilhelm screams, don't we?
Aaron's
Back
pretty
there.
good. He's an expert on the Wilhelm scream, so
Except for the first one.
except for the first one. So he's gonna try and name that off, that spooky sound effect, that Wilhelm scream. So we got a little test game for Aaron. We're gonna play some, and he's gonna try and name them off. I'll help you along too if you don't get some.
All right.
Where was that?
That's Change at the Feather. Charge at the Feather.
What's that?
That's them.
Okay.
That's Star Wars: A New Hope.
No.
No?
You're getting this one's Star Wars. I can
That
tell.
one's Star Wars. That's The New Hope.
This-
Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back.
You got it. Indiana
That
Jones,
one's
Raiders,
of the Lost Ark.
Temple of Doom.
Yeah. No, Raiders of the Lost. No.
This is Temple of Doom.
This is Temple of Doom? Yeah, this is Temple of Doom. I'm not following all that.
This one's Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. I would have never got that.
Yeah, that's that one I could tell was Howard the Duck.
That sounds like,
Willow.
that was Willow.
Yep. This one's Last Crusade. I could tell from the grenade. I don't know.
Indiana Jones?
This one's Batman Returns. I know that one for sure.
Yeah, you know Batman.
What's this one?
Reservoir Dogs?
Yeah.
That one's Aladdin. I can tell from the whistle.
That's good that you know that.
That's Indiana Jones. Daredevils of the Desert? Attack of the Hawkmen.
Sounds like a goofy movie.
A goofy movie. That one's Toy Story. I can tell from the little pheromone thing. Is that Hercules?
That was Hercules.
That sounds like... That's Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
That's Lethal Weapon.
Last one.
Star Wars Phantom Menace.
That's pretty good.
That's not
I
bad.
missed a couple though.
You're pretty good.
That's
on
pretty
your
good.
Wilhelm screams.
You must be one of the foremost experts in the Wilhelm scream in the world.
Considering that sound effect sounds exactly the same no matter where you put it. It's,
Yeah, but you got to pick out the movie that it's from, though,
That's
which is
tough.
which is a tough thing. We should take a couple cracks at it, Mike. What do you
Okay.
think?
Yeah.
Do we have any more Wilhelm screams?
Mike?
Yeah, all right. Let her fly. You take the first one, Mike. You take the first one.
Team America World Police.
Very nice. Very nice.
You go,
All right. My turn. Oh, this is tough. Oh no, I got it.
Yeah.
That was from My Little Pony. It was an old TV show from back in the 80s or so, and it was about these little ponies. It was a kids show, and for some odd reason they used the Wilhelm scream all the time through those movies.
and you watched My Little Pony.
Well, it was a good show. I liked it.
Yeah.
What are your guys'
There's people
thoughts
screaming through the whole thing.
on the Wilhelm scream? Let me know. Do you guys in the chat like the Wilhelm scream, or you hate it? What do you guys think? Like, does it take you out of the movie?
Nobody hates the Wilhelm scream.
I know, but some people don't like it because they feel it takes them out of like being immersed in the film because it's just such a.
I guess, but
Off-
I love it because it's such a weird.
I do too. I think it's funny every time I hear it, which I guess can take you out. What are your thoughts?
And you know what? Sound engineers put it in there. They put it in. They just throw it into movie sounds, into movies just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Just so that it's in there. Like it's just like it's an in joke with those guys
It
sometimes.
has to be in the movie, especially Star Wars or Indiana Jones.
Yeah, exactly. What's his name? The guy that did all those movies.
George Lucas.
George Lucas. Yeah. He throws it in every time you turn around. Every time someone opens their mouth, out comes a Wilhelm scream.
I believe it's a royalty-free sound effect, isn't it?
I sure hope so. We played it live. So
Yeah, and we can ill afford to be paying royalties to
Yeah.
anybody, really.
that's why you guys need to go to Spreadshirt and buy a shirt so you can help us pay the royalties on this show. Little bits from the shirt sales go to us
Yeah.
and buy us beer.
Yeah, that's a critical part of the program. Now, here's the other thing. Another thing, like the cool sounds.
Yep.
You know what? You know what we have? I got a couple of pieces of video
Yep.
that sound engineers invented these weird instruments. Check it out.
Whoa.
This is how they make weird, spooky
Yeah, like
sounds
those
in
horror
movies.
and stuff.
Yeah, it's a thing that the guy just invented, basically, just built it.
What do you know what they're called?
This is I think this one is called the apprehension machine.
Okay.
It makes apprehensive sounds.
Ooh, I like the apprehensive machine. And there's another machine too.
Yeah, we got a couple machines. I found a couple because they're very, very cool. They're very fascinating how they. Here's another one. Listen.
Ooh,
Spooky sounds, right?
that is frightening. That's so cool though. Like, it's one thing to like hear it, and then when you see it, you're like, That's what that is.
That's
ruins it.
that's what.
Yeah, it kind of does.
That's what makes that sound.
Those
I find that fascinating. I would love to do that sort of thing. Like
Make ominous and foreboding tones.
making ominous and foreboding tones, and like a Foley artist, or kind of like, you know what Foley artist
Yeah.
is, right? Like they're the people that make the sound effects in the movies and all that kind of stuff, and it's kind of cool for me. Do we have one more? Do we have one?
No, just the two.
No, we just had the two. Okay,
a
that's
couple
fine.
comments here. The Swedes say that robot is dank. I think you're dank.
He thinks I'm dank.
That's good.
Turn my voice on.
Whoa, that's dark dank.
I just have one question at this point. Is dank good or bad? Because if dank is good,
I like it.
but if dank is bad, I'm less than impressed.
You don't want to mess with you when you're. cut that voice out.
Yeah, you don't want to get me. You don't want to get me angry because I can get angry.
You wouldn't like it when he's angry.
Yeah, you don't like me when I'm angry. So who said that? Who?
That was the Swedes.
The Swedes?
I guess they're people from Sweden.
Okay,
Maybe.
Swedes. Hey,
We got New
they
World.
probably meant well.
They
I'm
did.
sure. I'm
dank
sure they.
is good because
Da-
like
dank is
memes.
good. Okay.
When people are talking about memes and they're like, you guys have been looking at dank memes all day, that means good.
Oh.
Dank is good.
Okay. Cool.
New
All
World
right.
Travel Monkey says the Wilhelm scream, like the Pixar number A113, appears in lots of animated movies as kind of like an Easter egg.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's in video games too,
Yep.
and it's
Yeah.
it's everywhere.
Star Wars
Really.
Battlefront.
Yeah.
It's everywhere. Yeah.
And Red Jealous says he thinks the second instrument is called a water harp.
Okay.
Can we throw that again, Mike?
Oh,
Water
okay.
harp, the second one with like,
Whether the sort of
the ring one. Yeah,
that's a water harp. Is that what? That's what Red Jello's telling us.
that's what Red Jealous said.
Okay. Well, he's here for us every week, and
Yeah, Red
he knows a
Jell-O.
lot of stuff. So
We should invest in one of those for our show.
Yeah, it makes spooky sounds.
Yeah.
For Christmas.
that's not a bad idea. For Christmas, send us for Christmas. Yeah,
All right, so
a weird machine, a water harp. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
All right. What do we got? What else we got?
Christine,
Oh, Christine. Do you know Christine BBH?
the car. We're talking about
The car,
set
Christine.
who up who
Christine.
Christine is. because
That was
I don't
one
know
of
who she
my.
is. I've never seen or
That's Christine right there.
okay.
Okay. Yes, that was one of the Halloween costumes that I was toying with.
Yeah?
At the beginning, I was thinking, you know what? I might just dress up like a 1958 Plymouth Fury.
58 or 59?
That's a 58,
That's a 58.
and there was some kind of discrepancy because I thought originally that 57. It was the
a
57 Plymouth
because
Fury.
On the cover of the original book, it was a 57.
Right, on the original hardcore cover.
Right.
But in the movie, they said it was a 58 Plymouth Fury.
Huh.
So there was something that was different. But basically what it was, if you haven't read the book or seen the movie, it was a car that went on murderous tirades.
It did.
Murderous tirades.
Totally went
and
murderous tirades.
and at times while it was going on these murderous tirades, it would get smashed up in varying degrees. And it would then regenerate itself.
It would just rebuild out
It
of
would
nowhere.
just rebuild magically. It would drive in after these murderous tirades into the barn where it was stored, and the guy's name was what was the guy's name in the movie in the book? Arnie. I think his name was Arnie. There's another question for Red Jello. He'll know the answer to that already,
So
probably.
Red
Arnie
Jell-O.
Cunningham or something. I can't remember.
I don't think it was coming.
I don't know what it was. I'm just
Yeah.
Cunningham is like,
Like Happy Days.
it's like Happy Days exactly. It probably wasn't Cunningham. But I think his name was Arnie though.
Okay.
Maybe I got Arnie from, wasn't Happy Days the restaurant, wasn't it Arnold's?
Arnold's, yeah, from
Arnold's.
Happy
Yeah,
Days.
maybe that's where I got it from. I don't
Wax
know.
on, wax off.
Wax on and wax off. Yeah,
Different movie, but same
different movie, same thing.
I
Anyways,
totally
I was
see both
thinking
of them.
about that, and that's where that came from. I was thinking a murderous 1958 Plymouth Fury.
Yeah.
Red Jello
would
said
regenerate
that is
itself.
a pretty car.
It is a
It is a sweet-looking car, though. Really.
Unless it's coming to kill you, then it is not.
Then it's
car.
less than sweet-looking car. Yeah.
New World Travel Monkey says we remember hearing something like the water harp in the soundtrack for Full Metal Jacket. Another movie I need to see.
I don't know what that is.
It's
Full Metal Jacket was
it's
cool.
The I remember it has like the drill sergeant. He says some famous lines. That's all I really know, right?
No, that's not full. If it's the one I'm thinking of, I don't think it's Full Metal Jacket.
I shouldn't
You're
talk
thinking of the one about Francis?
I don't
That
know.
line about Francis, like Francis, you need to chill down.
I shouldn't talk about movies I haven't seen. We'll just avoid that. Red Jello says BBH is correct. And the Swedes say it's Arnie Cunningham.
It was Arnie Cunningham?
It was
Yeah.
Cunningham. Wow.
Oh, give me the deep voice, Mike.
I got that one right. Okay.
E. Halsey says, "What is your major malfunction?" Is that what I was thinking of? Lots of famous lines of Full Metal Jacket. Nothing we repeat here. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
You wanna
The line I was thinking of was the one where the sergeant is like talking to a guy named Francis. I can't
Call him
remember.
a maggot and stuff.
Yeah, and like you need to chill down, Francis, and I don't know. Someone's got to know that movie. He's talking to Francis and telling him to chill
Yeah,
down.
it's E. Halsey says Eric is saying that's it. So yeah,
That was Full Metal Jacket?
I guess so. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
See, I kind of know movies I haven't seen.
Well, there you go. I've actually seen that, and I didn't remember.
All right. Halloween picks.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do some Halloween picks.
All
Why
right,
the people?
you guys have been nice enough to send in your Halloween picks, and I really appreciate you doing that. So thanks for doing that. Let's get to them.
I know this picture.
BVH, tell us about this.
Yeah,
picture.
we didn't get a name or anything on the person that sent this one in, but they sent a little note that was attached to it.
Okay.
That the little fellow that was dressed as Batman that's his dad that's dressed as Robin, and he went to a place in their neighborhood
Yes.
that used to give out a present or a prize, I should say, every year for the top Halloween costumes, and these people here, they won the top Halloween costumes in the neighborhood at the house that was giving them away.
Okay.
And the young fellow that was Batman was very, very excited apparently. So that's
I'd be excited too.
yeah, of course, yeah. All right, and then we've got some
next
more. Okay.
Ooh, very nice. This is Miss San Maria, one of our
One of our
viewers.
regulars, yeah.
I don't
There.
think she's missed an episode.
No, so thanks for tuning
Yeah,
in.
there she goes. She's kind of
very nice. What is she?
sort of a witch kind of thing going
Very
on
nice.
there. Yep.
I like it very much.
Yep.
Thanks for sending that in.
All right.
What else we got now? Oh, this is E. Halsey who's in the chat here, my friend Eric. So he's dressed up as from The Shining, one of the twins in the hall. I've seen The Shining in bits and pieces on TV. I've never
saw
seen it.
when I was a kid, and I didn't sleep for weeks.
So that's
It was terrifying.
So we still got a few more pictures. This is E. Halsey again. Eric, he's dressed up as Doofy from, what's that movie? Is it not another teen movie? Scary Movie? Scary Movie. One of those movies. Next one, who else we got? Oh, we got Tim Bolin here
Oh yeah.
as Hulk Hogan and his friend Dorothy there. I love that costume. Hulk Hogan looks very nice. I like those muscles. He's got the muscles to match. What's next here? Who do we got next? Oh, this is my Uncle Rob. He's dressed up in a bowling outfit here. I like that with his buddy. A bunch of 70s bowlers. Very cool. What else we got? Oh, we got my Aunt Maggie too. I'm not sure. It looks like is that like a Japanese outfit? I think it is. I hope I'm not wrong. And then her friend looks like a witch. That's pretty cool. What else we got? Oh, this is Brian Burns here. He's dressed up as a vampire, he told me in this one. And we got another one of Brian Burns. We got a few of him. He's got some pretty cool costumes when he was a kid. Look at this guy, guys. He's a wolf man. Painted his face like a wolf man back there. Yes. That's pretty cool. I love that costume. And then here he is again as a vampire. And he's also a spooky clown. That is a terrifying clown outfit. I don't like that. It's going to haunt my memories. Now this one is really impressive. You guys should check this out. This is Krista, and she is the Corpse Bride. This is a very impressive costume. Her friend is Freddy Krueger there. But I think the next one, look at the makeup on this.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
That is pretty cool.
That
That's
is
intense.
awesome.
So well done to you on that one. The next picture is her husband, and his son. Look at this. He's got a puck in his head. He's a puck head. If you go to the next one, I think it shows a better view of like the puck sticking out of his head. That's an impressive costume. I like that. Gory. Very nice. Well done. Oh, this is my uncle, Mike Karschti. Another Mike Karschti. And he's dressed up as Dracula. He actually came, when they immigrated here from Romania, Transylvania. So it's well fit that he's dressed up as Dracula.
Thereby answering the question, how many Mike Karschtis does the world need?
2.
Well, at least 2.
And there was my great-grandpa was a Mike, so there's 3.
Well, there you go. Three Mike Karschtis.
3 Mike
then.
Karschtis.
Yeah, cool.
And there's another picture of me as Dracula. His kids as Dracula when they were young. Very nice. And this is Chantel and her family dressed up as Gru and the Minions.
Oh,
I
nice.
like that
Very, very
costume
nice.
very much.
Yeah.
What do the Minions say? Banana. And this is Carmen from Peas and Carrots. She is a scary skull with a sweet top hat. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but it is
It
frightening.
is absolutely terrible.
I like that. And what else we got? Oh, me! And Nicole. You might recognize my wife, Nicole.
You are clearly Tony Stark.
Thank you. And she is
The
a
pirate.
sexy pirate. And I got a few more here for myself. This is me. I dressed up as Ron Swanson's Halloween costume. He dresses up as a pirate every year. That is his Halloween costume. So I dressed up as Ron Swanson, dressing up for Halloween. This me as Batman. And my little sister as Simba. And then we got my brother as Robin. And there's a few more of me as a little baby. I got,
Oh, that's when you were a kid.
yes, sir. I was
Awesome.
a little cutie. I was a
I like the
tiger.
pumpkins.
Thank you.
Pumpkins are cool. Oh, that's back to the
That's
first
back
one.
to the first
So now, is that all the pictures we had,
I
Mike?
think that's all the pictures we got here.
That's all the pictures we got? Well, in that case then, I guess we'll go against Rundown, and what we'll do is we'll introduce our special guests for the night.
Yes.
And we've got Nicole, Mike's wife, of course. And the reason why the Live with Mike and Aaron show hasn't been on for a little while because, well, Mike had a couple of things on the go,
A little
and
busy.
this is where it led to. That is baby Nora.
Nora making her
Making
Mike
her-
and Aaron debut.
Yeah.
Dressed up for Halloween as Minnie Mouse. She's cute.
How are you enjoying your time on television, Nora?
I think she's enjoying
She's,
it.
she's not crying, so so that's a positive. That's a
Well,
plus.
that's good.
Everyone thinks she's so cute. Hello, baby. Chantel loves Nora. Red
She's
Jello.
very cute.
She says, OMGs. New World Travel Monkey. Lots of hearts and loves. Oh. Ah. She said, ah. If anyone knows what that means.
And the other thing while she was here getting ready for her appearance,
Yes.
well, of course Mama was taking care of her, of course, and then we hit BVH's voice again,
Yes.
And baby Nora was very, very well behaved.
Yes.
Did not seem even the tiniest bit alarmed at all the scary stuff that was going on.
You say like, now I lay me down to sleep. You say that thing. Now, I just want to hear it in your voice.
Now I lay me down to sleep. I don't know the rest
Pray
of
the
it.
Lord my soul to keep.
pray the Lord.
And
Keep
listen
up,
to Enter
pray.
Sandman by Metallica.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I thought it would have been funny.
Yeah.
It was still funny.
You were right. I was out to lunch there for a second.
That's all right. Man, she should be on TV all the time. She is loving it. She is well behaved.
Yeah, she was very, very, very well behaved. She just sat quietly and nicely and did baby stuff.
Hey,
Like yawning. There you go.
Like yawning?
I hear you. It's getting late. Put you to bed soon. So, I'd like to thank everybody for sending us your pictures.
Now, before we go, we've got the T-shirt that we want to promote.
Yep, so we got our spread shirt like I was promoting at the beginning. So come check out our spread shirt on mikekarschti.spreadshirt.com. You can purchase BVH shirts, BVH mugs, and from October 30th to November 3rd, there's a coupon code, 20 wishes, and you'll get 20% off there on spreadshirt.com. Got lots of cool merch, money, a little bit of the money from the shirts goes to us, help us buy beer and pizza, which we eat every week on the show. So you'll be donating to the Beer and Pizza Fund. So thank you
And
very
it
much.
helps out our sponsors too.
Yeah, we got some sponsors.
We
that
got some
help out with
sponsors
the show.
happening. Let's have a look at them. Oh, we got this week. We've got the Headless Horseman Styling Gel.
Ooh.
How nice is that? A headless product.
Right on.
What else we got tonight? Oh, we've got Aaron's generator
I
talk.
can't see that. What is that?
You want to chat about generators? Industrial generators? Give Aaron a call anytime. 905-522-1101, extension 2236.
Yeah, don't call that number.
Yeah, don't call that number. That number looks familiar to me for some reason. Yeah, okay. What else we got? What other sponsors we got? Oh, Freddy's Dentistry. It's actually dentistry, but apparently Freddy does not spell all that well. But he does provide quality dental care and a welcoming atmosphere for existing and new patients. Feeling apprehensive about seeing the dentist? Freddy's entire staff empathizes with your fears
Ironically, he does have his dental license.
and strive to make you feel safe and comfortable. At Freddy's, we provide all manner of sedation, from laughing gas to general anesthesia. We strive to ensure that all our patients, parents too, have well-informed decisions about their oral health by providing excellent patient education resources, a detailed summary on what our services entail, and a whole bunch of other crap. What else have we got?
There's a lot of legal stuff.
Yeah, a lot of legal stuff there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we've got the Creatures, Surf Shack, and Bikinis.
Very nice.
Drop by there and hang 10. Whoa. Or less than 10 if you've got less than 10, whatever.
All
Yeah,
right.
we don't judge.
Yeah, okay. There you have
Is
it.
that all the sponsors there?
I believe that is, yep.
All right.
Now,
Spooky
before-
sounds?
Before we go, BBH and Mike and I went together and we got you guys a present for your new baby.
What?
Oh,
I didn't know about
yeah.
this. Are we supposed to open this or no?
Yes, of course. I would say so.
Thanks, guys. Oh my god, one of the frightening and best movies of my childhood. The Brave Little Toaster. What's a fitting gift for the baby? You will love this movie, and I forget, is it the radiator? Or something dies. It is.
I think it's the air conditioner.
The air conditioner. It'll haunt your dreams forever.
Yeah, that was a terrifying movie. When
But
I
it's
was
fun. So thank you very much for
a
that.
kid. You're welcome.
And you guys also got us Mike Mulligan and his Steam show in a fun little book.
Both the book and the movie feature inanimate objects that come to life and have personalities.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a
How ironic is that?
that was a well thought out gift. Thank you guys very much. I appreciate that. BBH, pound it.
Fist bump, buddy. Fist
Yeah.
bump, fist bump, yeah.
So thank you very much for that. I appreciate it, guys. I'm just going to read a couple comments here. New World Travel Monkey says Minnie Mouse. This she's dressed as Minnie Mouse. Red Gel says she lost a sock. She did lose a sock, but she still looks good. Miss San Maria says Minnie is perfect. So it's hard not to do that. So we got the sock back. Thank you very much, BBH. That was nice of you to do.
You just suddenly had arms there.
That's all right. Does BBH run on a generator? BBH, what do you run on? Red Jello wants to know.
Just give me a second.
He has to think about it.
Beer.
Beer generator. All right. And that's the show, guys. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for sending us your pics. Once again, thanks for subscribing to the channel. Thanks for liking. Ooh, it's getting
Ooh,
real
the lights are
spooky.
getting
We'll put on that evil voice, and he'll put us out of the show. Ooh, Nora's getting scared. It's okay. It's just fun.
All right, ready? Here we go. Everybody got the lights?
Yep.
Will we get a light for little baby Nora?
Oh, she's spooky, Nora, now.
Okay, there we go. Ready? Here we go. And detonate.
Woo! Happy Halloween!